Hey everyone, this is Spaz Monkey here with a preview video for our Hardmode version 3.0 coming up very soon. If you're watching this video, hopefully that means you've already read the big mega thread with all the Hardmode changes that are coming up with 3.0. I'm currently on our local test server that me and Kai have been using to play, basically play normally, just to kind of get a feel for how the game progresses with all these new hard mode settings, because hard mode is going to be a lot similar. I can see my house from here. It's a lot similar to the original last hard mode 2.0, with a lot of the monster settings and the difficulty of the monsters, except there's a couple different changes, and that's mostly pertaining to mining and the way things work. So I'm just going to try and show you as much as I can visually. Oh, there's a witch. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Witches actually have some new abilities, which that one did not display at all. They can actually summon baby zombies, and they can cause explosions and teleport and madness. Anyway, so the first big change is stone is considered a hardened block. What is a hardened block? What does that mean? It means you cannot break it with a stone or even a cobble. You'll see it gives you a little heads up here. It says you'll need an iron or diamond pickaxe to break. And it even gives you a little tip, which is try exploring for natural formations for exposed ore. So that way, like this iron, for example, well, we need a stone pickaxe for that, so that wasn't a good example. Coal would be a much better example if I could find some coal. And the reason for this is this helps curve, oh man, monsters. This helps curve the use of tunneling. What we want to do is we want to encourage players to explore, to be kind of forced into danger a bit, and not just sit into a little 2x1 tunnel, all comfy in their tunnel, doing nothing but mining away for countless hours on end. And spiders still drop cobwebs. That hasn't changed. So we wanted to avoid that. So this feature makes it to where you can only break stone with iron and diamond. And then, of course, the question is, well, when I have iron and diamond, I can just go tunneling. You can, but you're probably not going to want to, because if I were to go tunneling right now, if you watch the durability of this iron pickaxe, you'll see it is dropping extremely fast. That is because since stone is hardened, your iron pickaxe can only break 32 stone blocks before it breaks completely. And diamond can only break 64 blocks before it's destroyed completely, assuming you don't repair it, of course. That is a nice little bonus for repair. That means people will be able to level repair a little bit quicker, which is kind of nice. Maybe level it a little more naturally rather than grinding it. This makes it to where you can tunnel, you can break stone, but you have to be very careful not to break your picks. But this again helps encourage the caving and the mining. One of the other features is that cave-ins are a definite possibility because of this. If we were to mine up some iron, you'll see it softened up some adjacent blocks. And there's a spider coming to eat my soul. Get out of here, you little bum. Die. Okay. So yeah, when you break any kind of ore, ow, okay, I just remembered, don't stand on it. Breaking ore will soften the blocks around it into cobblestone. This is extremely important for when you first start out on hard mode. Mainly because cobblestone is going to be really valuable right off the bat, because it's going to be hard to get. You can't just make a wooden pickaxe and start getting cobblestone. You're going to need to look for exposed ore, and then start mining it up, and then you can mine up the cobblestone around it to start making your stone tools. And then eventually you'll progress into iron. Now, could be coal, iron, gold, lapis, redstone, diamond. These will all soften blocks. Now, the danger in this is now there's cave-ins. So you have to be extra careful when you are caving and mining, because you can't just haplessly stand right underneath the block, and then you might get hurt, you might get seriously injured. So it's a huge deal with cave-ins. So now the other thing cave-ins can affect are dirt and sand, of course. It can trigger other cave-ins. So let's say, for example, I broke this here. This fell. Well, let's just say it was hollow underneath here. Well, falling blocks can trigger other blocks underneath you to fall if they were already hovering in air naturally. So this adds a really neat aspect to caving and just mining in general. Makes it a little more intriguing. You know, you might be right here and you might decide, oh, maybe there's some coal right here, and you disrupt the cobblestone, and that disrupts the dirt, and that causes all to cave in. Because dirt and grass are also considered a soft block. So dirt will fall, grass will fall, mycelium will fall, cobblestone will fall. This also helps prevent really ugly dirt houses, and there's lots of monsters out here. Okay, let's see if we can talk about monsters a little bit while they're out here. Zombies will slow you down when they hit you. That's the same as Hardmode 2.0, but now they have a chance to drop a head on the ground. There's one right there. If I don't destroy that head fast enough, it's going to... Oh, there we go. It just respawned a little friend. Here's another example of cave-ins. So you have to be very careful. And I hear a creeper. Or I thought I heard a creeper. Oh, he keeps respawning. Stop dropping your head. There we go. Now, if you destroy the head, it will stop the chance of respawning. So killing the head is a must. Otherwise, he can just keep respawning over and over. They don't always drop the head, though. It's kind of a small percentage to drop their brains. But that's kind of a neat feature that they added for zombies. That spider's kind of chilling. That cow's hiding in the tree like, it's a spider. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I don't want this video to go on too long, but I do want to go over as much detail as possible. So, yes, it's going to take a little bit getting used to. Some players are probably going to grumble about some of these changes, but what I'm mostly interested in seeing, and I think it really is going to work, is this is going to make things so much more valuable on hard mode, especially. Even after players start getting resources, players are going to start burning through tools a lot faster because, oh boy, skeleton. Because, you know, their tools are going to take a lot more durability. And, oh, it's a little silverfish. Hey, buddy. Silverfish will drop cobblestone, and they have these little particles to make them a little easier to see. I guess that's just a part of the plugin that we're using. Now, skeletons, on the other hand, they have 3 different abilities now. They can shoot a silverfish. They can shoot regular arrows. They can shoot snowballs, which can blind you. Ow, fire arrows. Fireworks, which knock you back. There's the snowball, he missed. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Okay, he's dead. So skeletons can be pretty dang annoying if you don't get in on them very quickly. Is that a little wheat? Oh, it's grass. Okay. So yeah, so you'll have to play around with it. View the changelog that I wrote up. That's going to give you a lot more info on mining and all of that stuff. But if we move on to some other features, just like on 2.0, you can't place torches below level 30. Not sure where we're at right now. 42. Can we get down low enough? I think we can. Maybe. Maybe not. A pretty big cave I found. I'm scared. Oh, here we go. Okay. So once you get to about Y level 30, it's going to say, nope, not enough air. This is obviously just to make mining around diamond level muy scary. Plus, it also makes leaving lava open a little more common instead of just pouring water over it. So that's that feature has remained. Let's see. Zombies, I already gotten to show you all about. Skeletons, most of the monsters have remained the same. I'll show you some nether monsters in a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so torches. Just like before, rain has a chance to wash away torches if they're not exposed. I'll show you at our home. Yes, we got some mob heads and cake. So this will encourage, instead of just littering the landscape with torches, you'll actually have to like cover your torches, which we didn't do. Luckily, these have not washed away. But you can see Kai, she worked on our farm here, and she covered all the torches. That way, if it did start raining, it wouldn't wash them away. So that was very nifty. Man, there's just zombies all up over our farm here. Now, water, there is a new feature with water source blocks. You can scoop up a source block with a bucket, but it will not give you a source block back. Let me show you what I mean. This is something I really wanted to show everybody. If I were to place this here, it will just flow away, not come back. So you can pick up more, but you can't actually move a source block with water. This does a lot of things. It's gonna aggravate people who want to get a super quick farm going and try and build a little infinite water source. Might not happen right away. This is going to encourage finding some open lakes and actually building on the lakes and rivers. These guys, they really want me bad. And this also makes it to where you can't simply just carry one water bucket with you and be safe from fire and lava 24/7, which I like. I think that's a nice feature. And it also makes Silk Touch a little more valuable at the same time, because now snow biomes and ice spikes biomes will be that much more valuable, because players are going to need to Silk Touch ice blocks in order to actually physically move source blocks. Oh, I didn't see a head drop. Oh my goodness. They're coming for me. So yeah, so you can't actually move around source blocks with a water bucket. So it's an intriguing change. I played with it off and on, but I played with it mostly with this feature enabled, and you know, it worked out fine. As soon as we found this area with a lake, it was perfectly fine. We managed to just start off with a small farm that went all the way around the edge. Then Kai slowly started putting blocks into the lake, creating the farm there. Whoa, that baby zombie is beelining it for me. Holy moly. How does it even see me from that far? Is he really going to make it up here? Okay, maybe he will. Maybe he won't. I don't know. So yeah, so you'll have to kind of work around that and play with it, but it works really well. So I think it's a good feature to keep. You cannot farm in deserts. Deserts are completely infertile, so you can't place crops there. Crops do have a 10% chance to become infertile or just die. You'll see those little dead bushes over there. Those are infertile. All right, buddy, come on. Come on. Where are you? Come on. Come on. Come on. You little baby armor. Ow! Okay. This just adds a little bit of infrequency, a little bit of wear and tear to your farm, so you might not always have guaranteed 100% crop rate. It's a very low percent. It's like a 10% chance just for a crop to... What have I done? Oh, Kai's gonna kill me. Okay, we didn't see that. Maybe she won't watch the video. Oh my god, did I do that one too? No, okay, that's a dead bush. So, yeah. So that can happen to your crops. Very low percentage, but it can happen. It just means you want to keep tending to your crops more consistently. Let's see. Snowfall can break crops, so you can farm in the snow area, but if you are in a snowy biome or really high up in the air where it starts snowing, you will want to cover your farm so that way snow does not break it. Let's see. What else for farms? I think that's mostly it. You can't craft watermelon seeds. That is specifically... Oh, here's our enchanting room, by the way. This is specifically done this way to make melon seeds a little bit more rare. So you'll have to, if you want to continue to plant melon seeds, you have to really go out and start fighting monsters to do that, and to get the loot from them. Now, leading into that, speaking of monster loot, another big change, and you can see I've tested it very thoroughly with this monstrosity over here. I tested some darkroom spawners, some actual spawners. Ow, that hurt. I felt my kneecaps break. What's up, buddy? Creepers have a 10% chance, I believe, to spawn as a charge creeper. So charge creepers are very real and dangerous. Anywho, back to the original subject here. I don't know if this is actually functioning. Guess we'll find out. Oh, I don't think it is, actually. Darn it, hang on. Monster grinders are kind of inhibited. Oh my god, okay. Get out of here, get out of here. What this means is a spawner spawning monsters Oh, crud. That's not what I wanted to do. Is the spawner even working? Might not be. If a monster can't easily hit you, it will not drop loot or XP. So that means if a monster is taken like a large amount of fall damage, or if it's in kind of a trapped room, or if it spawns on some sort of unnatural block, aka from a spawner, then it just won't drop loot. Now, this is done this way because, again, we want to encourage going out, finding monsters, fighting them, killing them. Like I said, monster spawn rates are going to be cranked up for this reason, especially for underground. So we tested having them fall in here. If they take a large amount of unnatural or natural damage, then they just won't drop loot. They won't drop XP. This is explained a little more thoroughly in the... oh, here we go. Hey, buddy. So if the monster can't naturally hit you, it just won't give you anything. They're just going to sit here. So I've tested many different types of farms, and I have never been able to get it to actually drop loot. So I actually really like this change. Obviously, it's a very large nerf, but this makes it to where on hard mode, you can't just sit right here and whap away for hours on end, getting tons of XP and tons of loot, which I like. I want to encourage actually playing and actually going out and actually fighting. And this will make enchants and XP and carrots and potatoes and all sorts of stuff much, much more rare, which is good. Very, very good. So ignore the MCMMO right now. It's not tweaked. We just have it on here, but it's not actually like set up like it will be on the server. So ignore any levels I'm getting or anything like that. I just put default stuff, untweaked. MCMMO, for the most part, will be just like it used to be with the 1 through 100 level range, but I am going to adjust the XP curves a bit. I'm going to make leveling mining a bit easier, so it won't be as hardcore of an XP curve now that you can't just tunnel endlessly. Ores will give a larger bonus, so you'll definitely want to go around looking for natural ore. And some other skills, I'm going to make sure they're a bit easier to level. Combat skills should be super easy to level. Repair is going to be invaluable. I've leveled up my repair quite a bit here, just from having to repair all my stuff. But you can see we've managed to find diamonds. We've managed to do quite a bit with just the short amount of time that we've been testing and doing our final tweaks here. So let's see, what else? Bone meal. Bone meal cannot be used on mushrooms. This is to encourage making little dark rooms for your mushrooms to spawn large mushrooms. Nether wart. Now let's move into the nether. Nether wart can't actually be farmed. That means you have to kill pigmen for nether wart. Pigmen have a chance to drop it. Oh god. Oh, why'd I do that? Okay. By the way, if you try to put out fire using your hand, it will set you on fire, so don't do that. Bad habit. Gotta get used to not doing that. You can place a block on it or a torch, placing something on it, but if you try and slap it out, my god, that noise scares me. All right, let's play with some blazes here. Blazes will set fire on the ground. Ow. And they will drop fire upon death. Ow. I don't like being on fire. Okay. 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 Oh, here comes some pigmen. Alright, here's a piggy. Come here, piggy. Piggy, 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 piggy. Pigmen are always angry. But to help curb that... oh my god, why'd I do that? Ah! Oh, the nether. Oh my god, they're everywhere. I'm gonna die. I'm not, just kidding. I'm not actually gonna die. To help make always angry pigmen be not as bad, their damage output has been nerfed by about 30%, so they only do about 70% their normal damage. This is just to help make them not as extreme, but much more dangerous at the same time. You can see I already got some nether wart from them. This is going to make some potions a little more rarer by not being able to just farm up nether wart. If you kill pigmen in a nether fortress, they are guaranteed to drop nether wart rather than a chance to drop it. There we go. Die. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, I need to get out of here. Let's see. There's no magma cubes. Where are my magma cubes at? Magma cubes can turn into blazes. So if they have a random chance upon damage to turn into a blaze. So you gotta be careful with that. They're better off being shot with arrows for the most part, along with blazes. Gas haven't changed too much, except they barely take damage from arrows. So if you try and shoot a gas with an arrow, it's going to take a lot more arrows to take them down. But they do drop a lot more XP and a lot more loot now. Oh, piggy. Why did I drop my water? Oh, that was dumb. Okay, back off. Those are really the only major changes to piggies. Ow. But you can see they're not actually like destroying me in 2 hits, which is kind of nice. Let's see. Anything else for the nether? Ghasts, blazes, they drop fire. Blazes can also spawn near bedrock on the surface world, which is very important to remember. If you're near bedrock level on the overworld, they have a chance to spawn down there. Spawn rates in the nether are definitely higher as well, so you gotta be very careful, because pigmen will locate you from a mile away and they will hunt you down, like these guys here. Hey buddy, you want to play? Oh god, he does. He does want to play. Okay. Let's continue. So we got the nether, we got these items here. Oh, blaze. Hey buddy, come here. The wither fight hasn't really changed much, so that's pretty much as hardcore as it normally is on survival and how it always has been. Let's go home. Oop. Ooh, he almost shot me. Okay. Alright, so we've covered most of the monsters. I haven't seen a super creeper to really show you, but they exist, I assure you. Horses, they're cool. Like this one that I found. I captured it and tamed it. TNT, because mining and tunnels is not nearly as effective, TNT and blast mining will be very effective. So TNT will be very sought after. To help curb that a little bit, TNT, when you craft it, it now gives you 3 TNTs per craft. So however much it normally takes you to make 1 TNT, it will give you 3 TNTs. Give you a little example here, if I can actually remember how to make TNT, which I think I do. Wow, butchered that. And did I do it? I did. So you can see here we got 3 TNT for 1. This is going to help you find caves. This is actually the easiest way I found our first bits of diamond. Was I went into our caves, I found a ravine, I got down to diamond level. I used my iron pick, I mined a little straight line, I lined up some TNT, made some holes in it, and it was Bob's your uncle after that. It was kind of fun, actually. So that was pretty cool. Let's see if we can go do a little demonstration of that, a little demolition. I thought I had a, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go blast mining. We have a mine somewhere, actually. Where did I put it? I think it's down here. Yeah, it is. Okay. I'll show you where we've been doing most of our mining and demolition at. I found a ravine over here. And cobblestone will be a good marker because you know somebody's been in this cave if they're... Oh my god, look at all those monsters down there. Son of a... Okay. Cobwebs. Oh boy. Okay. I want a safe area to go. Let's go down here where I created my stairway. Stairway down. Oh, there's a blaze down here too? What the monkey? Okay. That's just so many monsters. Why is there so many of them? I don't want to deal with that right now. I don't know what to do. Okay. Well, you know what? Actually, while they're hanging down there, I'm going to show you another feature that I completely forgot to mention. That is, block placement is slightly limited. What does this mean? You can place a block like normal. Most of your block placing is not going to be limited, but you cannot place a block underneath you. Why would I do this? Why does that? Why on earth would you ever do that? The reason why this is done is to prevent a couple things. Number one, it makes it to where, oh no, there's 500 mobs coming at me. I'm not going to just nerd pull my way up, as they're called, where you just create a pole straight up to avoid monsters. And that also helps avoid those really ugly pulls from there. So after, honestly, at first, building like our first little home, I had to get used to it because I was so used to being able to place blocks under myself, but it really didn't take much more than less than an hour before I really got the hang of it. That also means you can't jump and place a block. You basically have to have a block underneath you to place a block, if that makes sense. So you can't jump and place a block. You can't hang off a ledge completely and place a block, because that's considered being over air. If I was standing right here, I'd be good, but not actually over the edge here. It looks like I'm going to have to go down there and face them. They're not going to go away. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I just wanted to show you some TNT. I guess I could TNT up here. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, let's just TNT up here. I'm just going to make a little tunnel, show you some TNT explosions. That was kind of the whole point of that. Let's do that. We'll just do that over... you know, it could probably run this way. Peace. Later, homies. I'm out of here. Huh, what was that? I heard that. Oh my god, that was scary. Alright. I'm just going to go down here. Let's go right here. Ow. Okay, that hurt a little bit. I'm still good. I'm still good. Alright. Nobody will bother us here. We're going to make a little tunnel. Here's something. I don't know what it is. Alright. And, you know, our pickaxe is going to take some durability here, but it's going to be well worth the fun. Now, TNT also explodes a little differently than normal on here. It actually has a wider explosion radius. Not sure how to word that properly, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there. Oh, I feel like there's something behind me. Alright, let's just set it off. Let's do this. Duck for cover. Ow, something's shooting me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ow, I can't get out now. So you heard all those multiple explosions despite there only being 3 TNT. TNT is definitely more potent than normal, so you have to be quite careful when detonating it. But you can see, same thing as before, it, well, it softens up blocks and it drops everything all over the floor. So cave-ins are very, very dangerous with a TNT. So TNT is quite exciting, different, and all that. So that's the fun of TNT now. All right. Same thing with creeper explosions. They can also, ow. They won't do any block damage, just like normal, but they can also trigger some blocks to fall if there's any blocks hovering in the air. Oh my goodness, I'm all dizzy. If you've never played hard mode before, open on blind. Oh, I'm probably going to die. Actually, it's probably good if I do die. I should probably let myself die. Get off me. I don't want to die yet. I'm too pretty. Oh my god. Oh, this thing's going to spawn. Oh, I got it. I got it. Oh, I died. Okay. Now, if you look to the right of the screen, you're going to see it says you managed to lose 31 dirt, 1 iron chestplate, 64 cobblestones, and 21 torches. This is the one other big change to hard mode, and that is, I'm not sure what the best term is, but it's just an item loss. It's a, you have a chance to lose items upon death. Now, the reason for this is because, hold on, sidestep. Damaging a charge creeper causes them to explode instantly. I completely forgot about that. So don't run up and punch a super creeper like that. That was kind of a example of what not to do in hard mode. That's why I did that. Let's go home. So yeah, so we could go back to our items. I could try and go get them, and most of my items will still be there. Ow, that's not how we do that. Let's go back home, grab some food real quick. Now the reason why we decided to implement this was because a lot of times when you get down to a point where you're about to die, a lot of players just don't care. They just let themselves die. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'll just die and respawn and get my health back, and not have a care in the world. Well, losing your items is going to be definitely a reason not to just kill yourself or not care about being killed, because you might be on a mining trip, you might die, and you might lose your items, which would suck. Now, you're not going to lose all your items. You'll never just lose all your dropped items. It's only a chance to lose a small percentage of items. Now, in that case, it took a whole chunk, but it's about 10%. If it does decide to snatch some items, it's going to take about 10% of items being held, around that percentage. So if you're carrying a lot of stuff, you might lose like a whole stack of something. It's very possible. Things that it won't take. It will not completely take any diamond tools or diamond weapons. What it will do is it will apply durability loss to those. So those will take a severe hit to their durability, but you won't actually lose it. So you'll see I have most of my stuff. I lost a piece of armor, I lost a stack of something, I can't remember what else I lost, but I have mostly everything still intact here. But I will tell you, I was playing before with Kai, and I had just gotten like 3 diamonds after doing a chunk of TNTing, and I was so happy to have that diamond because it was like our second run-in with diamonds. And I died, and the little thingy told me I lost 3 diamonds, and I was like, no. So I was quite sad. And that was like right after I got him, so I didn't even have time to like put him back. So it was quite dangerous. Dangerous and fun at the same time. So again, this is one of those features where some people may grumble about it, but in the end, it adds a nice little twist of of making dying just that much rougher when you do die. But let's see. And when you do die, you respawn at 75% health, so you don't have 100% full health. So that encourages you to go heal up first rather than immediately trying to run back into battle like I did after I died, and I went back home to grab some food first, which was the smart way to do it. Let's see. I think that's mostly it. The only other thing, which we had on the other server, you can see I'm actually moving around quite fast right now because I don't have any armor on. Wearing armor does slow you down a little bit. The game, we actually made it to where you actually move a little faster than normal when you don't have armor. As soon as you slap on some pieces of armor, you move a little slower. It's not really that noticeable until you wear like all armor. Then you tend to notice, but it's just a little effect to wearing armor, so you're more protected, but you do move just a teensy bit slower. And the other thing is, we had this before, but I guess I'll go show you because there's some water over here. I'm just going to cheat and slash jump my way to victory here. There we go. You have a chance to sink. That's the weighted part. That's explained. Oh my gosh, I gotta stop doing that. This is the feature where the more items you hold, the more you weigh. So right now, I'm carrying too much weight to swim. Now I can swim, but you'll see it's knocking me down a bit, so it's a little bit dangerous. I'm not too over encumbered because I don't have all my iron pieces on, and I haven't filled up every slot. There is a breakdown to the weight though on the mega thread if you want to read about what items give what weights and everything. It's a pretty simple breakdown. So if I were to get rid of some stacks of things, let's see, get rid of just a whole bunch of stuff here. You can see, there we go. Now I'm 16.3. Whoops, I just picked up some items, I think. So now I'm 16.3, and yeah, I'm good. Nope, carrying too much. Oh my gosh, drop it. I don't want to die. Take my carrots. I don't care about them. There we go. Now we're under 18 points. So now we should not get knocked down. There we go. All better. It's a rabbit. Animals don't drop XP also, just while I'm seeing that. Hey, buddy. Yeah. So, let's see. So we got that. I think that's most everything. Yeah, there's not too much else to show. Mainly I just wanted to show you the mining, the caving, how gravity works with the caving, and the durability loss on the tools and everything. Those are like some of the big ones, along with item loss upon dying and such. Those are kind of the biggest things I really wanted to show everyone. So yeah, so make sure you've read the mega thread. If you haven't, read it in detail. The actual announcement date is on that thread, so make sure you get that date down, be on for the launch. We'll have a trinket for everyone to grab for the grand opening for Hardmode 3.0. We're pretty excited. It's gonna be fun. There's a lot of players waiting to play and to really get down into it. And if you have any questions about any of these changes, I'm sure there's already going to be lots of responses in the mega thread to a lot of these changes. So fire away the questions, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. And man, I look good with just iron pants on. Not really. There we go. That's better. Whew. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the Hardmode 3.0, and we'll hopefully have much more videos posted once we actually go live, because me and Kai like playing on hard mode, and she's a master of survival, and I just die like a lot, so it's kind of fun. But yeah, well, we'll see you guys soon. Bye, Nuggets.